Good morning, friends. A little cooler out today, maybe the first vestiges of fall here, so hope the morning is beautiful for you wherever you are and that you're taking a moment to breathe. I think that sometimes we get a little stuck in all or nothing thinking. So if we're not watching the sunrise every day, then we're not doing our spiritual practice, or if we're not praying every day or dedicating the fullness of our time and energy to something, then we're failing at it. This is the same kind of thinking that says you're either a winner or you're a loser. There's no in between. It's black and white. There's no in between. In daily living, we know that's not true. We know that there's a lot of space between ends of a spectrum, and that in fact the ends of the spectrum become tensions that balance each other. You don't have to be all or nothing, and it's okay if you find yourself somewhere along a particular spectrum, whether that's political or social or financial or sexual or whatever it is, and you find yourself going, oh wait, I'm not comfortable here. It's time to move to a new spot. It's time to re-examine what I think, feel, and believe. And my personal understanding is that that's the whole invitation of the gospel into continued transformation. It's like we think we have to decide who and what we are and stick to that relentlessly, forever. And that is not growth. In fact, that is death. That is non-living. That is a statue. A statue becomes and doesn't change. But people aren't statues. We become and we become and we keep becoming. So it wouldn't make any sense at all for us to find some spot that's this is all I am, or this is definitively not, and to stay there indefinitely. We're moving, living, breathing, becoming things. And as I think about the life of Jesus, sometimes we even think of Jesus as this stuck, still, specific thing, but he wasn't. He was a teacher. He was becoming along the way. I don't know if you remember the story where he runs into a woman who's been hemorrhaging, and she's a Syrophoenician woman, which were not sort of the class that Jesus was most associated with, and she says this line to him because he initially starts to ignore her. She says, even the dogs deserve the crumbs from the table. And it's like Jesus changes his mind, and he turns around and he helps her. And I love that story because my first instinct is like, oh no, Jesus knew something was going on, or he had some kind of lesson for the disciples or those watching, and that's why he did that. We don't have to rescue Jesus, y'all. It's the other way around. If Jesus can change his mind, if Jesus can move along a spectrum, if Jesus can shift his all or nothing to say some and sometimes and case by case, surely that's part of the invitation for us as well. It reminds me to not let the things I can't believe stop me from believing what I can, or not let the things I can't do stop me from doing what I can. Find what is yours to do. It is not beyond you. You have everything you need to do what you are called to do today. Maybe not all of it today. Maybe a little bit today. The invitation to turn our feet in the right direction is a breath of fresh air, is a sunrise, is a new day. May you find you. May you know that you are not all or nothing, but that you are constantly becoming. May you take a deep breath, lean in, and take the next right step. Grace and peace, friends.